Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See? Can't you see that subscription button? Go ahead and hit it. A lot of videos coming out and you don't want to miss them. Okay, now I'll guide you through some more details with this song. Alright, so standard tuning here. And we'll start with this, intro acoustic. And this is a very loose, arpeggiated, going right through the progression. It doesn't have to be super locked down exactly like this, just as long as you're kind of getting the same vibe, the arpeggiated vibe. So, we'll just do something like this D shape initially, and we'll just hit the open bass note on the open D, pick through the B, G string, come up, hit the, E and the B string. Just kind of skipping some strings, picking through it. And, about halfway through, then we'll hit this suspended 4D, which is basically we're just going to make that 2E a 3 now. Alright, we'll just pick through that. Come back off to the regular D now. Right, and then we do a little lead up note into the next chord, which is just an open A string. And then we'll land on 3 on the A, but we still want to kind of keep, most of that D shape down here, like the 2 on the G and the 3 on the B. And we can keep the open E now. This will make it like a D suspended second with a C bass note basically. Alright, and we'll just pick through that a little bit, like hit the bass note, pick through like the high strings a little. And then we do this little, kind of stops where we hit the suspended 4D with that C bass note. And then just come off to open E for a suspended second. And then we land on a G chord now. And it's not worrying so much about that 2 on the A. You can add it if you like. No big deal. Just kind of strum through that chord, mostly or just partially. Alright, maybe hit the bass note again, and then we'll pick through it, do a little hammer on the D, open to 2, and then pick through open G, open B, maybe through the open D, G, B again. Just picking through it. Nothing super concrete here. Alright, and then just ultimately end up back on this D. Hit the D, a strum or two, and then just come right back to the suspended 4 with that 3 on the E. And then we can just cycle through the whole progression again, and just keep it loose and free flowing. Nice arpeggiations. And once the verse gets going and the chorus as well, we could just keep it simple here and just do some straight chord strums for what the basic chords are going on. You know, so it starts with a D, and then we do our suspended second D with the C bass note, which is basically we just take that, you know, middle finger that we got on the 2 of the E, just lift off and bring it up, make it the 3 on the A. Alright, and just land on a G chord. Back to our D. Do the suspended 4 with the 3 on the E. Alright, so just some basic straight up chord strumming for the progression there. And of course we got to do the flute riff. So we'll come on up here, 12 on the D, come down, hit 11G, 10B, and we go 10, 12, and then a 10, 12, 10 hammer-on pull-off. Land back up on that 12D, and then we'll pick through this minor of it now. We go 12 on the D, 10G, 10B, go back from the 10G, 10B, 10G, and then land on the 12D. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.